Okay, now I took off the 50mm f1.8 Nikkor S for the Z mount off of this camera, the Z6 II. I put on the Viltrix 20mm, which I like, which is a 2.8. Still sharp, still looks good on the inside. I just want to show you this, that with street photography, I'm beginning to like the 20mm because I can use it on the outside and then on the inside. With the lighting and stuff, this is pretty good lighting. If I turn everything off, it'll be kind of dark. So you have to consider the 1.8 or a 1.4 or something like that. I like sharpness, so I don't care about the 1.2 or 1.4. You can still, bring it to like 2.8 or 5.6, but it gets darker, all right? So with a smaller compact lens, I like the 20mm size. So what we're going to talk about today is basically over here. Now I'm going to delete my Gyroflow and original video from my last video. But as you can see, this is done with a 60 megapixel camera called the Sony A7RV. And I'm just going to do a little slideshow. And I'll talk to you through it. So I am showing you raw files and JPEG. Just to show you the difference in the coloring and what you may have to do if it's in RAW. Okay, so it looks a little bit more wider or brighter. And I'm going to be doing comparisons with two other 45 megapixel cameras, all with the 51.8. And then I'm going to put in the Leica Q3 in there, which is a 60 megapixel camera. And I take that back. This R5 is a 60 megapixel camera also. But I'm just doing a higher megapixels comparison between four different cameras. So you see he's a little bit out of focus. And I had the, I forget what focus system I had on there. I think I turned it to human instead of animal. I might have had animal and bird, but I don't know. But as you can see, the pictures are sharp. And this is probably as close as I can get. Well, keeping it in the picture frame. But you can see the processed JPEG to the ARW. And the ARW might have been the first file. I'll find out real shortly when I go back. Now, none of these lenses are macro, but the Q3 is. So I did a couple of shots in macro also to get as close as possible to show you the difference, what one camera with a fixed lens can do. And I'm happy to say that Leica has just come out with another Q3, but with a 43 megapixel, or I should say millimeter focal length. You can do the cropping to, I think, 50, 60, 75, 90, 120, and 150. And I think what it is basically 45 or 43 to 60 to 75, 90, 120, and 150. So we'll leave out the 50 millimeter. I could be wrong. But as you can see, and it's over with. I'm going to do cross this out, do a Command I, come back over here, and I'll tell you what JPEG this is. So it's a JPEG right here, okay? And if I go up one, that's RAW. JPEG, RAW. All right. Yeah, that's RAW. JPEG, RAW. So the RAW is looking a lot better than the JPEG, okay? And you can see there's more color. So I was doing an experiment, and it was in fine for the JPEG, but look at the color. So it's a lot brighter in JPEG compared to the RAW, which is more of a darker, balanced. So it looks a little bit more pleasing in RAW. And I just wanted to show you this in this first video. Look at that. Just going back. And amazing. Look at the color. Looks more in the RAW. Better, in fact. So this is just the first video of the first camera. You can see where I couldn't get as close as possible on some of them, but I have the cheap 50mm f1.8, but it is the global dynamics. So all they did was they added a skin around the lens and attached the lens hood permanently, which is a red color, which looks awesome. And I try to do on this shot and I was just too close to the item. So where it's blurry is right about here. Bird bath, reflection, flowers. See, it's better in RAW. So I just wanted to show you how fantastic these pictures are. In fact, I'm going to do a close-up, and this is what a 60 megapixel camera can do. Okay, that's how awesome it is. So thank you for watching the video. This is just the first of 4 videos, and just to let you know that 3 more are coming right up. So remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.